How's that song go? I like the nightlife. I love the boogie. Disco era. And she sings, I guess it's part of the hook or the riff, whatever, the hook, the bridge. The bridge. I like the nightlife. I like the boogie. Some people, they like the nightlife. They like the boogie. Nothing wrong with that. I think as we get older, though, I think the boogieing becomes less, and ooh, that bed's looking good at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Woo, that bed looks good. I won't make love to that bed. Just me in the bed. I love the nightlife. I love the boogie. There's a town in, well, more than a town, really. Let's just talk Coastal Highway, Route 98. It runs along the panhandle of Florida. It's sort of like the rural, business. It's like the business Interstate 10. Kind of like it'll get you to Alabama. It's just going to take longer. It's below Tallahassee, the area that I'm speaking of, more specifically. Down on the Gulf, Tallahassee's about 16 miles as the crow flies north of the St. Marks and Wakulla River confluence, which drains out into the Gulf. Very beautiful area. It really is. I remember when I would travel down there, the first thing I'd do, either after getting off the plane or out of the car or whatever it is, the first thing I would do would be oh, it's slower down there. The pace is slower. You know you're in a different world when you see billboards touting Jesus Christ. You're in a different world. Yeah, down there it's church on Sunday and college football. Look out. NFL, what's that? College football, baby. FSU! Damn right. I remember when we bought the house on the Gulf, it was like, I had some serious de-yankifying to do. Because people would smile at me, and they would stop and they'd want to talk to me, and my hand would instinctively go to my wallet. You know? I'm like, what do you want? All they want to do is talk. Isn't that novel? Isn't that novel, really? I tell Yankees up here, it's like, you don't make eye contact with somebody, as we all know, because you want to get to your car safely. Down there, you don't make eye contact because you don't want a 15-minute conversation about your mother or their mother or... I remember one day, I love this, thrifting. I believe that's the new terminology now, thrifting. Shit. I was thrifting when thrifting wasn't cool. We didn't have a lot in the early years, and my mother was very frugal. So please, don't start with your thrifting. Try garbage dumping. Try that one. Let's see you work that into your fucking profile. Garbage dumping. Because I did that too. Garbage plucking. Let me get it right, mother. Garbage plucking. Now, am I trying to make myself out as some poor... No. There was always food to eat. We had clothes. But it was an alcoholic household. My father was a drinker. So it wasn't the norm, not anywhere near the norm. Yeah, I remember going into, it was Goodwill Industries, Crawfordville. Yeah, it's Tallahassee's a beautiful city. It really is. Unfortunately, it's becoming urbanized like everything else, it seems. Shootings, drugs. I remember going into the Goodwill in Crawfordville there one day, and I had already talked to the beautiful young lady, Mom of Doom. I know, because I'm going to send this to her after I record it. Mom of Doom, this beautiful young lady that works at City Hall in St. Mark's. Well, I had grown friendly with her because I had business. You know, the post office is right there and City Hall's right there. St. Mark's is not a big town, folks. It's a golf cart community. Wonderful place. Oh my God, my ex-wife is lucky. Shut up, Cindy. Master plan to get rid of you. Shut up. I hooked you up, girl. Then Sads was killing you. I go in this Goodwill and like I said, Mom of Doom, the lady that worked at City Hall, Mom of Doom and I had been talking. We'd grown rather friendly, and she lifted money off me for stupid shit, fees. Doing her job. We're talking one day, and I'm in there. I'm probably paying the HOA. I don't know, something. And we start talking, and she's talking about her daughter and how her daughter, is struggling to make work. Times are hard. They have been the last few years. Okay, forever, since forever. Times are hard. Okay. Her daughter's struggling. I think single mother. Damn dryer broke on her. And Mom of Doom is telling me all this. And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, sucks to be her, I guess. I don't know. Hours, days. I go in the Goodwill, and there's this dryer sitting there. It had just come in. Old habits die hard. I still thrift. You doggone right. My biggest dilemma was, for the last 30 years, was I would see a yard sale, and I couldn't afford to stop because I was self-employed. It's what we call opportunity costs. I used to be an economist for the federal government. Sorry, I apologize. I couldn't afford to stop. So that was kind of something. I was busy running my game, building my business. But I mean, yard sales are like Easter egg hunts. Come on, we all know it. I go in this Goodwill, and there's this dryer sitting there. It had just come in, according to the lady. They just dropped it off. Does it work? Yeah, it works. You want to plug it in? Yeah, it works. I'm like, how much you want for that? She was like $75. Boom, I bought it. Mom of Doom, I think her husband had a pickup truck, and they were able to come and collect. I reported to her when I got back home or whatever, back to St. Mark's. It used to be my home too, Cindy. Oh, women. Why do we do it? Besides that, I mean, why do we do that? Why do we do it? And so Mama Doom was happy, and I said, girl, just your daughter needs that. Yes, okay. And take another $40 for my license to do business for my small business here in St. Mark's. Ugh. Witch. Love me some Mama Doom. That's a quality lady right there. She's a quality lady. And I'm a good judge of character. Yes, I am. I don't know, a couple more days go by. I'm down there on one of I'd fly back and forth. Mom was here with Alzheimer's. God, I'm really painting myself in a rosy light here, and I'm really making Cindy look bad. Oh, this is beautiful. She's going to hate this one. So I go back in the same Goodwill. I'm doing my tour. There's like 3 or 4 on my circuit. Okay, do you mind? So I go back in the same Goodwill. Oh, a couple days later. Now we've been looking for, we were still really renovating the house. We were furnishing it. We were doing a crack, bang up job, I might add. That light, that ceiling fan I put in the living room with the palm frond leaves, looks like something out of Casablanca. It's so beautiful. I called her the other day. I go, that fan's still up, right? She goes, yes, it is. I was like, thank you. And the big twig in the front yard. The state tree, the sable palm. Yeah, I bought that. Had it put in. Man said, you got to name it. I looked at him, much like in other stories with much contempt. I looked at him and I said, big twig. Because that's all it was. It was a root ball, and everything had been cropped real close at the top so it doesn't draw water. Beautiful tree now, after several years. Beautiful tree, I don't mind saying. I haven't seen it in a while, but that's okay. I'm not bitter. Yeah, so we're still in the midst, really, of renovating the house. I go in the Goodwill, and there's this dining room table sitting there with 2 chairs, maybe even 4 chairs. I can't remember. Beautiful, rustic, entry level, IKEA almost. Beautiful, solid wood, unfinished, perfect. We've been looking for a dining room table. Because as I said, we were still, filling in the house. And it's a small home. It's almost like a starter home, but it's fine for 1 person or 2. Cindy and her boyfriend by now, I'm sure he's living in there. Am I jealous? No. And there's this dining room table. It's exactly what we've been looking for. Exactly. Guess how much it costs? Yeah. I don't think it was 75. I think they were asking 70, or vice versa on the dryer. One was 70, one was 75. I often say, the Lord puts into and takes out of my hand as he sees fit. Amen. I remember Dr. Reed. Yeah, I may have shared this before in another story. Pastor Steve put him up there. He started pitching for Alabaster. Yeah, he did. The Alabaster Fund. It had a cute little box. It looks like an animal, animal crackers box. It's a cute little box. And that's where you put all of your money into, and you give it to the church so they can help other people out with it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But when my black Yoda, and this man was powerful. Old crippled up Jamaican. Boy, couldn't even walk no more. Most powerful man I think I've ever met. Yes, I'm certain of it. He gets up there and he starts in, because I guess he drew the short straw. And he's up there and he's pitching the Alabaster Fund to the congregation. And at some point he says, oh, that's where he did it. That's where little Johnny's train went off the tracks. Because I'm sitting in the congregation and I'm watching him. I'm monitoring every word that comes out of this man's mouth. Because I know what he's doing. He's planting the seed. I hate that. Not because of what he was doing there on that day. No. It's because so many of these televangelists and false prophets and scammers, just scammers, snake oil salesmen, they use that very thing to come to you. Plant the seed. It'll come back tenfold. Let me tell you something right now. While I'm on the subject, hot and heavy. If you give expecting a return on your money, black, that is more than you started with, then you ought not give. Because that money then at that point is like blood money. It's poison to the Lord. It's disgusting to him. It's disgusting to him that you would attempt to bargain with him with money. With money. Do you see how feeble-minded you are? You attempt to approach the Lord and bargain for material wealth. You disgust me. By God, the Christmas you get, you will deserve.